joined by Westside coach Shawn Jenkins. Shawn, tonight I was going to give you some grief after you said you had trouble scoring tonight. You guys kind of, I think maybe the light bulb came on there in the third quarter,
Right.
and you guys were able to pull away with it. What happened there in the third? I think you guys had 34 points. You had 44 all last night.
Right. But, halftime, we were still struggling up to halftime, and I just kind of went in and told them, look, shooters has got to shoot. Doesn't matter. I know you're struggling right now. I know it's in your head, but you got to put up your shots. When you're open and you see one fall, you'll get into a rhythm and you'll start making some shots. So I was just trying to give them confidence to shoot the ball and not think about it and just pull the trigger when their shot come available.
And Ethan, especially in the third quarter, 21 points. He had 27 on the night.
Right.
Scoreless in the first half. What was the situation with him? I mean, he's a shooter, and to his credit, he kept shooting.
Right. Again, we just been struggling for shooting right now for some reason, and we finally. I mean, last night against Princeton, we just struggled. I mean, we struggled. We missed layups and could not make shots, and shots that that failed tonight. So, when we make those shots, we're dangerous. We're never out of a game because we can get on a roll and make some shots. So. We just gotta, they just gotta play with confidence, and like I said, when their shot's available, they just gotta pull it.
Is it possible to make that 7 point? You had a possession of 7 points. Actually,
Right.
I think you had two possessions where you scored 30 points
Right.
in the first half. But
That's kind of crazy. That normally don't ever really see that, but Evan hit a three,
Then he was fouled
and then he was
afterwards.
fouled, and then that put it at a 1-on-1. And then
he got the steal.
He got the steal, didn't he?
It went from a 2 point game to a 9 point
Yes.
game. Do you think that kind of turned the momentum?
Oh yeah, anytime you got plays like that, turns the momentum of the game. So that was a big turning point for us. And then from there we just took off.
And because that Ethan had such a great second half, kind of got lost in the mix that Evan had 25 points.
Yes, he had
tonight.
25.
So,
Yeah,
I mean, he had individual runs. I think of 7.
Right.
On that one position. He had an individual run later, 8 points, the 2 threes and the 2.
It was like, but with Daniel, he had 14 at halftime. He ended
Right.
up 14. So I mean, then they just kind of switched, and then Ethan got hot and scored all his points in the second half. But we got to get more balanced. We really do. We got to figure out a way how to score for 4 quarters and not just be so streaky. But we can shoot it though. When we get into a rhythm, we get hot. We can knock them down.
You've seen enough basketball to know. Is this the kind of game then maybe or the kind of half even where this can get you going and turn around?
Yeah, we need to play fast. We got to play fast, and walking the ball up the court and setting up an offense. We need to get it out and go. So it's just those kids play better that way, and so that's the way we need to play.
There were just a few strange things, I think, tonight. You mentioned last night you had 44. You had 34 in that third quarter. They had a 25-point quarter themselves. They scored
Right.
one more than they did in the first half. You
Right.
scored one more than you did. Usually if a team has 25 in a quarter, they're not going to see their deficit double.
Right.
And you guys were able to double it up.
Right.
Which I guess that just shows basketball.
Yeah, but basketball's basketball, man. It's a strange game, and you said before the game, I said anything happens in this game sometimes, But our defense has got to get better. It's got to start on the defensive side. It really does. We'll get going, but our defense has got to get we got to get better. We just really do. We got to work on our defense, and I really feel like that's where we really got to concentrate on is to get defensively
Do you
better.
feel like they got to the basket too
Yes,
much
they
tonight?
got to the basket way too much on us tonight.
How do you rectify that?
Well, I mean, our players are not in good help position. If their man cuts to the basket, they'll just follow that guy. They'll never stop and pause and see the help. So our guards don't slide down. So we just got to work. We haven't done this in a year, and here we are in the first 2 games already. I would rather be 2-0, but I was just glad to get a win tonight and get that loss out of our mouth, from last night. And so, I'm just happy to get that win.
The senior night is what it is, but this is a group that came in, and I know 4 years ago you had high hopes for
I
these
did,
guys.
right.
and it's hard to believe that they're already seniors.
Yeah, it goes by fast.
What's it going to be like, to say goodbye to these guys?
Yeah, it's
Ethan and Daniel.
That's some people just don't understand a coach's relationship, with these players, and to think that those kids are already seniors and they're not going to be here next year. That's just tough. And, I'm getting ready to go over here right now and talk to them a little bit, and I'll always struggle with that because I get close to my players. I really do. And I love them and I care about them and I'm super proud of them.
Yeah, it's a short trip to May, really.
Yes.
It's going to be here before we go.
Yes, it is.
All right, Shawn, I appreciate it, man. Thanks
All
a
right,
lot.
appreciate it. Thank you.